I want to figure out a way to fart on my clap, but
Here, I got you.
all right, yeah. Ready?
Yeah.
Dude, that was fucking 5 seconds fucking behind. That's epic. Boys, I have Windows 11. I upgraded a couple months ago because apparently Adobe runs, but it doesn't.
Or like downgraded.
If anything, it's worse.
Here's the thing, Adobe never runs good on anything. So
Yeah.
that was your first mistake.
I was fucking fooled by some YouTube fucking editor.
Yeah.
But I woke up the other morning and I had the little watermark in the bottom of my PC that said activate Windows. Like I'm some fucking like I'm some fucking scumbag who doesn't pay for a key for Windows. And or at least doesn't download a good crack. No, yeah, it put a giant watermark in the bottom right corner that said activate Windows 11 or you won't be able to use certain to make this. So and it's just
a giant watermark that said iFunny.
yeah.
Like, no, I am funny.
No, I funny.
Got it backwards, Mr. Gates.
So obviously I was just like, well, I don't want this. I don't even think it was really doing anything, but it's like I just couldn't function. I was like, I can't.
Yeah.
I paid for this, bro. You can't put this on my screen. That's
Mr.
not fair.
Tear down this watermark.
that was me. So I hit up.
No, you can't do this to what's that fucking Green Goblin meme?
You can't do this.
You know how much I've sacrificed.
I invented this company.
Suck me off, Spider-Man.
His famous line.
Suck me off, Spider-Man.
Suck me off.
You know, I'm somewhat of a gobby king myself.
Hey. I really be Green Goblin on that shit, bro. I'm about to goblin to you green.
She gobbles on my green until I William Defoe.
Stanley.
Yeah, till I Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
So I just typed help into the search bar on my computer. I was like, something's got to come up from
I just
that.
put up smoke signals on top of my apartment.
I waved a white
Puts a
flag
smoke
in front of my
PNG.
camera and turned it on.
You walked out to the middle of a
NSA agent
6-lane
stopped beating
highway
off.
naked, just saying, help me.
Help me. I have watermark on my desktop.
I was like, if
Please help
it tries
me.
to redirect me to Internet Explorer with every fucking push of a button, there's got to just be a
Microsoft
built-in
Edge,
help
thank you.
function. Or sorry, you're right. But
I'm
something
a proud Microsoft Edge user.
help really did come. I hit it and it redirected me to like I could chat. I could be like, hey, help me.
Oh.
And then the chat thing came up and it was like, please describe your issue. And I was just like, customer service. And it was like, please describe customer service. Please describe customer service. And I just did it until until it stopped saying it and would just put me through to a real person. So then I get on a chat with, did I take his name? He had a really funny name. It was like Volpec or some shit. It was like a crazy
Pokemon?
fucking name. No, yeah, it was like I thought
Volpec, I choose you.
it sounded like I was dealing with like a German fucking dictator or some shit. Like it was a crazy name. I get Volpec on the line and he's like, hey yo, what's your fucking problem? I was like, bro, I paid for Windows and you guys put the watermark on my screen, make it go away. So he's like, all right, can I remote into your computer or whatever? So I'm like, yeah. He remotes it into my PC. Immediately he accidentally closes my Google thing, and the chat was like, I searched it up in the help bar, but it opened into my browser. So he remotes into my computer and then closes the chat, closes Google, which kills the chat that we're communicating through.
Starts downloading child porn on your computer.
Yeah,
And calls the cops.
yeah, he just wanted to get me away. I just ditched in the background. But like, I guess he just moved the mouse and just accidentally closed Google, and then our chat got deleted. So I had to like open a new thing, and luckily, I guess he saw me doing it and
Customer
somehow
service.
got exactly me again because he was still remoted into my computer.
Yeah.
So then he gave me a recovery code in case that happens again because I guess he can't fully trust himself not to close Google Chrome.
Yeah. But maybe they're instructed to at Microsoft HQ, like, oh, while you're fixing something, close Google.
Open up
Chrome.
Microsoft Edge. Yeah, open up Microsoft
Yeah,
Edge.
really
Microsoft
funny.
Edge is their default.
Tell them that the
Make sure to
Microsoft
whisper under your breath. Wow, what a great browser. This is great.
Tell them that Microsoft Edge has a smaller X button, and that would never happen if you were using it. So
In fact, we got rid of the X button because too many people closed it by accident.
so he he opens up like I already have a window open that like it's my registry, and it like shows that my key isn't working for Windows or whatever. So he literally just clicks it and then hits get support. Like he clicks the get support.
And then he opens up chat.
No, yeah, and then it redirects him to the Windows or the Microsoft support page, like into Google. And
help.
he reads their own support page and then follows a bunch of links to like not even like their official support, but like Microsoft heroes like helping people fix it like on a forum. So he goes to their forum.
How to help you.
No, yeah, he goes to their forum and then starts downloading this file from a random dude who was like, this should fix it. And it was from like 2014. And like, this should fix Windows 7 not registering your key.
Just r/Windows.
Yeah.
He makes a post.
And so he downloads the file. And then he tries to open it, and the file that he downloaded gets blocked by Windows Defender. So the file he downloaded from his own thing gets blocked by my antivirus, which nothing ever gets blocked, but like something needs to be fucked to get blocked by Windows Defender. Not even like Nord or Norton or anything. Like it was. So then
He's actually downloading child porn.
Yeah, he downloaded some crazy shit, and then he just stops for 30 seconds. Like that was it. Like he did, like nothing moves for like 30 seconds, and then immediately as like I go to grab my mouse and move it to like go back to the chat page and be like, hey, are you still like he shakes the mouse until I let go and then starts moving it again. It's so funny.
He sexually assaulted him digitally.
Yeah, he was like, it's so
GTA.
funny. But then he just reads more blogs. He just like peruses more Google forums for like or Windows
Started
forums.
watching YouTube.
He's one of those guys who clicks on like the ads. It's like, if you're over 40 years old and have a PC, you must play this game. And he's like, oh, yeah.
You won't believe how disgusting these child celebrities look
This
like.
one
today.
pill will increase your megabytes per second by 2011.
Oh, that sounds useful.
You won't last 5 seconds playing
So
this game.
he just reads a bunch of shit and then he's basically just says like, there's nothing I can do. You have to buy Windows again. And I was like, bro, put me through to Volpec, the evolution of Volpec, bro. I'm not paying for Windows again. That's bullshit. So then I called my dad because my dad's a tech consultant and shit, and
Your dad's a computer.
yeah, I remoted into my dad, and I was like, yo, what the fuck? Help! What? My Windows ain't working. It's saying I don't get the. So then my dad gives me this, like he tells me to go into the CMD and open up the check reg and go into the registry editor of the computer and like find you should have a backup key in there in case your main key ever gets lost. And like this crazy shit. So I'm doing all this, and then as soon as I open up, I'm for like 10 minutes I'm doing this in the background while this guy's like talking to his higher ups. And then as soon as I get to a place where there's the check reg is like it's like zeros and ones type shit. Like it's insane fucking back end crap. And then the file structure to get to where I was going was like gibberish. Like it was so hard to find. It was insane. But my dad like walked me through it. And then I get to this big folder that says backup Windows key. And then the guy takes back over and he's like, and he fights me. He fights me until I let go. Like he figured it out. He fights me. So I let go, and then he double clicks it and copies it. He just did something. My fucking is and then he goes back to the thing. And
Stolen valor.
That's what I'm saying. It fucking. So he takes it and he plugs it into the thing and he hits enter, and then it's like, no, this key still doesn't work, and he just like stops moving again.
He just kills himself.
Yeah.
Just hear a gunshot.
But here's the plot twist. His higher up was actually your dad.
Yo.
Volpec was your dad.
So then,
Daddy?
if you remember a few minutes ago, I told you that he downloaded a file that got blocked by Windows Defender. So he goes into my downloads and forces it through and forces it past my firewall and opens it anyway. And he opens it and it's an executable, and I'm like, I got to take back control of my computer. I can't let him run this shit.
There's a small man in my machine
This is
wreaking havoc.
I can't let this happen. But then he runs it anyway, and I was just like, yeah, I'm just gonna let him do his
Do
thing.
you want to run virus.exe?
He runs it, and immediately it does one of those fails where it opens like 40 windows, like 40 little boxes. It like fails so hard it like crashes Microsoft Explorer or window or the file explorer. Like it fails super fucking hard. And then he goes back in my download folder, or he once he X's out of it, it like opens back up. And then bro, he opens my download folder, and I don't know if he was going to click something else or something, but he accidentally opens that picture of Linus that I used for the thumbnail last week. I was thinking, like, he accidentally opens it and just blows up a big picture of Linus Tech Tips on my fucking computer. And then
He's
you
like,
can see
"Here's
him
your
like freak
problem."
out, and he like X's it out really quickly because he didn't mean to.
Did it say tech tips on it? Did he think he was like finding some help?
Maybe
tech
He
tips.
was like,
saw
oh,
his
he's been
God.
right here the whole time.
Yeah, he saw like Moses parting the Red Sea. He's like, yo, that guy knows that guy. He would know what to do.
The ultimate tech tip.
If I
And
open
it's just-
Linus.exe, it might fix it.
you might give me a tech tip.
So
You open it and he gives you one big tech tip, but it's different every time.
It's like Clippy, but
It's
it's
the
just
N-word.
his face. Yeah. The hard
So
R.
after that, he's just like, I mean, at this point, just restart your PC. Here's a code to get back into the chat, like with me specifically, and we'll just see what happens. And then, I restart. Excuse me.
TechTip.exe.
I restart my computer, and then I've been building my own PCs and making PCs with my dad and with my dad and shit since like 2007. And I turned my computer back on, and it needed a BIOS update. Like the BIOS is like the fucking the
heart and
mainframe of the computer. Yeah, like it's shit. If you don't go into you don't even know how to get into the BIOS unless you know what to do. You know, like most people don't know what a BIOS is, and the BIOS need and in 16 years of building computers and using computers and shit, I've never seen a BIOS update before. Like I've never seen that. I have no idea how that happened. But then I opened the computer back up, and somehow the BIOS updating, I opened it up and my key was like active again, and the watermark went away, and like my Windows said it was paid for and everything again. I have no fucking clue how that is a thing. But then I opened back up the chat anyway, and I was just like, I don't know, it just works now. I guess I restarted it. And the guy types back, LOL, thank God. I didn't know what to do. It's okay, bro. I mean, neither. It's not your fault.
Honesty.
He broke
Yeah, like
character.
Yeah, it was just fully like, I didn't know.
He
And he's like, please.
copy paste from a fucking like
Yeah.
support guidebook. It was just
Yeah.
He put the
That's how you get
handgun
5
down.
stars.
That's when I
Yeah.
was like, oh, I gotta tell this on Beef because that shit fucking killed me. But shout out that dude. It wasn't his. But this is like the most weird. I've never seen a BIOS make it so that my PC thinks I stole it or some shit. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then-
that's weird.
But I was just thinking, like, it's insane that like we depend on computers to the point of like survival at this point, and the fucking people we go to for assistance that are supposed to be like the legends of the hidden fucking temple of computers, they just look up Windows fucking forums posts to try and fix the issues. It's fucking insane.
I feel like that's what most professions are. Like, fuck it. Whenever you go to a doctor and you tell them symptoms, they just immediately type it into like Mayo Clinic or whatever the fuck.
Yeah,
Like, but
yeah.
I guess they have the like groundwork of
cancer.
medical knowledge to
Ooh.
sort through
Looks
the
like you have
the
cancer.
bad.
Yeah.
It,
is
it
true.
really is.
That
just
is
I
true.
feel like
It's just
like pretty
Googling.
much maybe the same with us. Like as an editor, you know what to fucking look for and what not to. That most
Yeah.
people just get caught
Yeah.
up on. I'm fucking.
Yeah, that's true.
Anyway, that's a great.
But that shit
story.
was epic.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah, shout out Volpec.
Shout out
'cause-
Volpec.
Yeah,
Shout
he's a
out
king.
Volpec.
He's a
Shout out
king.
Volpec.
Everyone 5-star Volpic on Microsoft.
Yeah, I gave him
Follow him on
all 5
Twitter.
stars. He's epic.
Legends. Oh, like
Hell
like
yeah.
this.
Hell yeah.
Well, I guess not like
That's
this.
6.
That's 6.
6,
Um,
you fucking liar.
Stop. I also had a bad customer support experience, although mine's not nearly as funny as James's. But I'm going to tell
Hit
anyway
it.
because I need to vent because I I didn't get angry very often, but I was genuinely furious at this on Friday.
Let's fucking
So,
go.
I'd like to return this fleshlight.
Wow.
It said
wish I could.
self-emptying, but it's still in there.
You can clone me from it if you want. So my fucking credit card, my debit card's about to expire because that's a cool feature that they put on that just after 3 years you have to get a new one. Very cool.
Yeah.
Fucking
but
epic.
Money's no good no more.
so, but the problem is I moved like a year or two ago, but I just never updated my details with my bank. That's on me. I'll own that. Emily did, and she got her new card like a couple weeks ago, and I was like, oh shit, all right, I need to update my address. But first of all, I ordered a new card, and then after I ordered it, about 10 minutes later, I realized, oh shit, I probably have the wrong address. So I check, and sure enough, it's the wrong address. And I was like, oh fuck. Well, I fixed it, but I technically ordered the card when I had my old address on my account. And I don't know, because it's all automated and, done with computers and shit. Like, if that thing's already been sent off to the factory to get printed, like it's fucked up. So I was like, I don't know. But I was like, nah, should be fine. I'll give it a couple of days. 3 days later, still haven't gotten anything. I'm like, all right, well, this sucks. So I call them up before all this was just done online. I call up the bank and I'm like, hey, I ordered this card, and then 10 minutes later I changed my address. Is it going to go to the old address or the new one? This like woman with very broken English is like, yeah, no, it's going to go to the old one. Sorry, we're going to have to like order you a new one. And I was like, oh fuck, that's annoying, but whatever. Thank you for doing that. And then she's like, we've also cancelled your current card as a safety measure. And I was like, could you not do that?
We've deleted
Could you
all
not
of your
do
money.
that, please.
Also,
Also, you have no money anymore.
we put your
Take
money in
all
a
your money
trust
out.
that only we can access. You'll get it back when you get a new debit card.
As a safety feature. So that happened, and I was like, no.
As a safety
Maybe
feature,
not.
we flatten the tires on your car so that you can't leave your house just in case.
Yeah.
As a safety feature, we've killed your mother.
Do you know how dangerous it is to drive a car? We think it's safer if you don't.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, could you not, like, this card's still good for like at least another, like till the end of March. So like, it's still like another week and a bit on it that I could use until the new card arrives. Which again, for some, like, if I order the card online, they didn't cancel my old one, but on the phone, she's like, yeah, we have to fucking nuke this card. Sorry.
God.
Anyway, she nukes that. So I don't have a debit card now anyway, which is very handy. And as soon as that happens, you realize, oh, everything uses my debit card. Like I've already had my YouTube premium subscription lapse, and I get fucking ads again. Like I feel like an idiot. I know there's about to be a bunch, like my just payments on all sorts of things are starting to bounce. It's very cool.
Do you ever like doing that though? Because then like anything you might have accidentally been giving money to, like are fucked now. And then you get to redo the important stuff.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Not in this situation, but yeah, not in this situation.
That's a good way to look at it. Yeah. Well, because I am going to have to go through and do all that anyway. But Friday rolls around. So I called them up on Wednesday. Friday rolls around. I see a card in the mailbox. I'm like, fuck yes.
Let's fucking
we're
go.
in. Like, I need to last 2 days without a card, so we're chill. Take it upstairs, go to activate it in the app, and it's like, oh, we can't activate this as an issue. Like, please call us. I'm like, okay.
It's the old one. It went to the right.
I called them up. It was the fucking card that I ordered online
Cocksuckers.
a week ago. And this woman's like,
Motherfuckers.
oh no, sorry, we can't activate it because it's been marked as lost. Because the other woman marked the card they had sent out that I'd ordered online as lost because she thought it was going to the old address. And I was like, well, it's fucking not. I'm holding it right now. Can you mark it as
turn it on?
found? Yeah. And she's like, no, sorry, we can't. It's been marked as lost. I'm like, I didn't get mad at her because it's not her fucking fault, but I was definitely like livid.
Yeah.
And
you did say you brought an AR-15 to their headquarters, right?
I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one, Chief. But yeah, so anyway, so the was just like, yeah, you just have to wait for the other one that we sent out on Wednesday, which will come in 2 to 5 business days, apparently. So
it's the best on a Wednesday, too, because 2 to 5 means it'll get there like next Friday because the weekend doesn't count. And then there's probably a fucking holiday on Monday. And then for some reason, Tuesdays don't count as a business day. So you actually get it next Monday.
Yeah,
because the weekend again, and
you're gonna have to live.
It is
like a caveman.
very cringe. So
yeah, that's
anyway. I literally just kind of hung up on it. I was like, okay, thanks, and I just peaced out because I was so furious.
Yeah.
But yeah. So anyway, I still don't have a debit card. Can't recommend it. I have to carry. I've had to carry your cash bank around.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask.
I had a bunch of cash just kicking around from when I went to the casino that I never like put in the bank.
Oh
so
yeah.
I've just been using that.
Oh, nice.
Do you like it though? I
But
kind of.
even-
I feel like my grandpa when I got money on me. I feel like a real man.
He's rolling around
I hate
big
it.
style.
Really?
I tried to go to
Yeah.
a silent place the other day, and they only accept card, and I'm like, cool. I just walked all the
Oh,
way
that's
here, and I had to
fucked.
just
Yeah.
leave. Now, I think since COVID, so many places have been like, no, we don't need cash anymore. It's too much of a liability to fuck around.
Yeah.
Dude, people would bring an AR-15 to their local Dunkin' Donuts if the people stopped accepting fucking cards in
if-
America. Yeah. The only time you'll
all
ever
the
see
big-
that is if like the fucking somehow the money machine broke and only the card one works or something like. It's
Yeah.
usually like a
Yeah,
limited time only. No money.
Yeah, right. Everything here uses debit card. Like everywhere has PayWave. It's like I've never been somewhere that I haven't been able to pay with card, which is good.
Yeah.
I was surprised at just how like ubiquitous it was when I came here, but it does mean that now that I have been forced to use cash, I feel like I remember one time when I worked at a clothes store, we had to do that bullshit where you like sign them up to your like club thing or whatever.
Yeah.
And I asked this like woman who it was like a kind of higher end clothes store, like it wasn't like fucking Gucci or whatever. It was like a nice clothes store, and she was like buying like a lot of clothes for it was an expensive purchase. And I was like, oh, do you want to join our thing or whatever? And she said, oh, sorry, I don't have an email address. And she might have just been fucking with me, but she was like old enough where I was like, I think she actually might not have an email
She
address.
might not.
Yeah.
And then I was like,
That's
I remember thinking the
crazy.
rest of the day, like, how do you get through life without having an email address?
It's fucking.
needs one.
Like you can't sign up to anything without one these days.
Yeah.
Do you guys know what? I asked Andrew this the other day, but do you guys know what website your parents use for emails? Because, like, obviously, I've been with Gmail because Gmail was like just coming about the first time I made an email. So and it's like obviously reasonable. There's tons of important shit, so you stick with the same one. My parents are still using a Comcast.net email.
Oh, wow.
Like that's the tag at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
my mum uses extra.co.nz, which is like that
Oh my
doesn't even
God.
exist anymore. That used to be like the internet in New Zealand in like the early 2000s.
Yeah.
I think they
Oh,
got
right,
bought
right.
out by like Yahoo or something. It's
Yeah.
fucking funny. Mum, how do you still have this?
That's what I think exactly.
My parents-
This website
Comcast doesn't even
exist
exist anymore. It's Xfinity now. It's not even a
Yeah.
company.
Yeah.
anymore. Yeah,
I think one of my
love it.
first at least in Virginia, one of their first ones was like Verizon.net.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
because you guys got internet through because we got internet through Comcast.
Yeah.
So I guess
Yeah.
maybe
Yeah.
that was a thing back when
So
it
my
was.
mum used to Extra was the provider as well. So
Yeah, I
it's
guess
just
your
like,
ISP
you
just
get
gave you
into-
an
Oh,
email
okay,
back
yeah,
then or
that makes
something.
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Free email.
Do
What about you,
remember
Doplex?
Hotmail
What does your
account?
mom use?
Free mail.
I remember it was always like Yahoo or fucking.
Okay.
What was it?
Yahoo.
Fucking Netscape. Am I remembering that correctly?
Net-
Oh yeah,
Netscape.
Netscape. Fuck
Yeah,
that's a-
Netscape.
That sounds
was
like an
one of
indie,
those.
like isometric indie game or some shit.
Yeah.
Welcome
My
to
first email address
Netscape.
was a Hotmail one. I don't know if you ever had that one.
I forgot about
Doplex. That might have
Hotmail.
been your era as well.
No, I think I was on Yahoo as well.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
I
my
knew a
first
couple
one
people
was
with
Yahoo.
Hotmail.
Yeah.
I also
Yahoo
had
was
a
shit.
Yahoo.
I think I
They
could have
got
made a
bought by
Hotmail, but
Microsoft.
like everyone had a Hotmail, and it was like the joke because it's just like a funny like company name.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Fuck it, I'm
Hotmail,
going to
so
Yahoo.
you
It's
want.
not even funny if I do it." So everyone already did it.
It's crazy that there's entire companies back in the day that just like hosted email sites. Like
Yeah.
all of them now
Yeah.
are just tagged onto like a bigger corporation. But like
Yeah.
I'm assuming Hotmail was. I think they got bought out by Microsoft in the end. But I feel like they were actually just a company that just did mail for a while.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. Didn't
That's simple
Yahoo
time.
have like little like it was almost like little Facebook games you could play with people in
They
your
did.
contacts? I swear.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I remembered Yahoo
Oh.
Mail having like a weird amount of customization and like
Yeah.
interactive shit you could do
Yeah.
outside
That's
of
cool. I do
just
remember that.
emails.
Yeah, I think the first time I ever like witnessed
Had sex.
online gaming. Yeah, the first time I ever had
Cum.
sex was on Yahoo Pool. Like the first time I ever witnessed online gaming was literally like that. It was I was like super young and it was on Yahoo and you could basically enter these chat rooms and like first of all, me being that young and going into these chat rooms is not a good fucking idea. But I just remember like playing pool
You
with just
definitely deserve to be
strangers.
Yo, light the pants in your closet on fire,
It makes a cool smell.
and then throw your family's sacred Mexican blanket onto it to
Yeah,
extinguish it.
and then spread your butt cheeks and send me a picture.
John Dix is like,
Unrelated.
oh, I've got a busy night ahead of me.
Oh God.
Oh man, I'm only 5 years old. How am I gonna juggle all this?
I need a
There's a
planner.
lot of
Mommy,
responsibility.
clear my schedule.
Tell my secretary to forward my cars. I gotta take a picture of my butt cheeks.
Mommy,
And
put the
bring me
mirror
the
on the
finest
ground
lighter.
and clear my 5 o'clock schedule.
And warm me up some milk. I'm getting groomed.
It's like a glass of wine in hand instead of milk. It's just like, I'm too busy tonight. I'm getting groomed.
I'm getting too old for this.
That's like a Stewie. That's like a Stewie joke.
That is a stupid
Fucking
joke.
Family
That is
Guy.
a Family Guy bit.
I reckon the 4 of us could write a half-decent Family Guy episode. That
Oh
was
yeah,
I think so.
we
Any of
any of the
definitely
recent
could.
seasons.
Let's do it right now. Let's do it right now. All right.
Okay.
All right,
Establishing shot.
you've immediately called our bluff.
Establishing shot outside of the house.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-bum.
Okay,
All
it's
right, and then
it's
Peter
Peter
has a
and
family
Quagmire
Okay.
and
What are they
Brian.
doing?
Holy crap, Quagmire.
Hey,
I just shotted.
Hey, Peter, check out this this new child porn.
I'm hard cutting out of this bit.
I was wondering how long it'd take till he broke. James, can you give us on the randomizer the IMDb rating our episode gets?
Yeah.
Holy fuck. I'm coming.
Dude, there's like 97 options on this randomizer at this point.
Wow.
It pulled the one
That's the
Family
best
Guy
one
one.
we've ever gotten.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
that was
amazing.
freaky.
That was scary.
Alright.
How perfect
a-
that was.
There's a light
I have
rasp on
never
the door.
soy-faced harder in my life than hearing Peter's voice come
Yeah,
out.
me too.
That was crazy.
Peter O-facing.
There's a light rasp on the door. They open it and it's Joe, and he can barely reach because he's in his wheelchair and his legs are too far forward.
Peter, you gotta get a wheelchair ramp in here.
Peter,
Peter.
my wife's having sex with the horse.
Peter,
Your house is not really up
Peter,
to
my son's back from Iraq,
It's not
and
inclusive.
I think he's
I think he's gay.
Peter, do you want to play Yahoo games with me? It's in the mail.
Peter. A guy just asked me to show my butthole on Yahoo, but I can't get the phone in the right place.
I can't spread
Peter,
my
do you have a lighter?
This is wasting
I'm
the
gonna
time.
burn down
I'm
my
hurt.
house.
Peter, I'm gonna burn Bonnie's pants.
Peter, I want to make my jeans. I want to make my jeans look emo. Light them up. We're once again 30 minutes into an episode and have hit one talking point. So
Yeah,
if you,
we-
Okay, you want to
You guys,
let's transition into a good one that's gonna make everyone laugh and cry.
Lil
someone
Pump.
else.
Kanye likes
Actually,
Jews.
no. Let's not do Lil Pump. Let's talk about
Kanye like
fucking-
Jews.
oh yeah, okay. Let's do that. Yeah. So
I feel like that can just be a very
So
quick
Kanye West
update.
back
Yeah.
in the news again.
Kanye update.
He was a,
Different.
he
Like
to
the
was a
Kanye
Jewish
corner.
doctor.
It was
is
a
a
Jewish
Jewish-
update.
It was a Jewish actor.
As someone wearing 6 stars of David, I feel like I should have the most to say about this.
That is
Yeah.
true.
this topic.
You're not wrong.
Welcome back
That
to
was- yeah.
Kudos is Kanye corner. All the K's.
No, this is
Yeah,
it.
the
Just
corner
talking
starts
about-
with a K.
Yeah.
Just a little branding. We do a little
Can I
branding.
be honest?
I honest-
I didn't even know Jonah Hill was Jewish. Can I just say that? I had no idea.
I'm gonna be honest. I put this talking point in like before it kind of blew up on Twitter, and then
Right.
it blew up on Twitter, and I was like,
Yeah,
okay,
you
I'm
did
over
beat it to that because I was like, why did he send this?
Yeah.
It's not that. But then everyone was like, oh, Kanye's a good guy again. What the hell?
Which is true.
Oh, Kanye's kind of epic again. Cool.
Which is factual.
Well, for anyone that doesn't, Kanye posted to his Instagram a picture of the first 21 jump sheet. Fucking Jesus Christ, bro!
Chunny one chump treat.
It was a
Holy
chunny one.
crap, Lois! Channing Tatum's in the door.
Holy
It was a
crap!
chunny doctor.
But Kanye posted to his Instagram just a cover of the original 21 Jump Street cover.
Which is a very funny movie.
Yeah, and he just said watching Jonah Hill in 21 Jump Street made me like Jewish people again.
He said some other stuff about not letting hate overcome, and then at the very end, he was like, "I love you, Jonah Hill." And
I wonder what Jonah
it
Hill
was a
thinks
funny
of
little
that.
post.
Yeah.
it was also made extra funny because it was literally the only post on his Instagram. I went to go see if it was real.
Because he always deletes all his posts.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. So I was like, I have to know if this is real or not. So I went to his Instagram, and it was the only post
He
there.
loved
So I was
that.
like,
Because he knew it would get him some good faith. Now,
he liked
boys,
Jewish people.
If that's real and not a
Andrew
troll, because I didn't
kudos.
know about the thing at the end. That's insane.
Yeah.
Like he just
I didn't
watched
know
a
that
movie with a Jewish person in it and laughed and was like, "All right, I like them again."
Yeah.
Like
I
that's legit like tyrant level fuck. That's insane.
Yeah. I saw this meme. It was like a fucking Kylie Jenner, the whole like Pepsi thing, but she was handing Adolf Hitler a DVD of 21 Jump Street. Put it on screen
I've
here.
seen a lot of people doing the Hitler jokes and that being
Yeah.
like, oh, if only Hitler had seen 21 Jump Street. But it's also funny because it's like, okay, you're Kanye West. You've traveled the world like a million times on tours.
Exactly,
Like
exactly.
You've got big celebrity friends. You've known probably like thousands of Jewish people in your life, and like very talented actors like Jonah Hill and everything. Like, how is just watching this DVD,
Just watching this fucking
and like
movie.
age 55 is, I know it's probably not that much of a revelation for him. I'm sure he's trolling, but just the concept of like you've probably met Jonah Hill like a dozen times.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
He watched Jonah Hill lay pipe on Ice Cube's beautiful fucking ebony daughter, and was like, "Fuck, man, that just works."
Transition.
Andrew and Kudos,
Trans athletes.
you boys were staunch
sports.
Kanye fans before the Jewing happened.
Yes.
What are your have your guys' opinions changed on Mr. West after his revelation due to 21 or should I say
I think
21
we already
Chump
talked
Street?
about this.
21 Jump Street.
21 Jump Street.
Jump Street.
That sounds. I was
Yeah,
not
I think,
doing
I,
it.
I think he's fully forgiven. Yeah, I think he's fully forgiven.
Yeah, I
Probably
think he's
close.
cool now.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We're that easy, huh? All right, cool.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy.
Sweet, moving on.
And I always hear his music being played over the like speakers at the gym, and it is crazy because you kind of get the feeling like, oh, he was cancelled, but I guess his music just slapped so hard they were like, well, I guess we can keep it on the Spotify playlist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody looked at it and was like, the Nazi shit's bad, but God
But
damn
this
it, Runaway
song?
makes me feel a kind of way.
Yeah.
Say what you will about J.K. Rowling, but that bitch knew how to write some fucking wizards.
The funny thing is, she also kind of didn't. Like, Harry Potter's just Harry Potter's like
Not
No,
five
Harry,
of them.
Joe
shut the
Chang.
fuck up. Harry Potter slaps.
No, I love Harry Potter from when I was a kid, but like, there's so many fucking plot holes in that shit.
But it's the vibe.
Name
bro.
me one.
Vibes, bro.
Time turners existing ever at any point.
That's true, yeah. Dude, people that introduce oracles or time travel into their media it's always bad, bro. I was just
Yeah.
rewatching Game of Thrones and like Bran's whole existence ruins the whole concept of the show. Like no one taught. It's not just that he became king and he's a stupid fucking idiot that no one likes. Like, like he can see the future and the past and shit. And people are gonna say he can't see the future. He tells Jon at the end of Snow. Jon's like, "Why am I? I shouldn't have come." And he's like, "You're exactly where you were supposed to be." So that now I'm king. So he can see the fucking future, and it's like. That just well, then what's the point of living? What's the point of living if there's a guy who can see everything that's gonna happen?
I mean, it definitely
there
is
isn't
kind of
one.
it definitely is kind of a cop out. Like one of my favorite
It
things
sucks.
on this planet is Dragon Ball, and that is like the whole point of that show is you got time travelers, you got oracles, and you got some balls that anytime anybody dies, they could just be like, I wish they weren't dead, and they come back.
Yeah.
But like in that format, it just works. It's like, all right, it's fun. I know nobody's gonna get hurt.
Yeah,
It's
I
just
mean,
epic.
that's
Yeah.
an over the top,
Yeah.
like, fighting anime. I think that works in that
Right.
context.
Yeah,
But
exactly,
It's kind of
exactly.
like grounded Game of Thrones. Like,
Oh,
I
sure,
think the problem
yeah.
with the Game
When you
of
have a
Thrones
show
thing is
about like,
the
Sorry, go
fact
ahead,
that
sorry, I'm about to
focuses
shit
in
like-
on brand so much is like kind of
yeah,
Yeah.
Because like the idea that like I don't know about you, but I've watched like a bunch of Game of Thrones lore videos because I'm too dumb to read the books.
Alt
Also,
Shift
you-
X.
you
Shout
probably
out.
just read the shout out Alt Shift X. watches the videos.
He's epic.
That's
I
me
love
every
that
time I see
guy.
a
Me,
new Alt Shift
yeah,
X
me when I'm watching the Alt Shift X video.
But there's all these like characters in it that he references that are like they're like mythical characters or just these creepy little characters that are mentioned in like passing in like a few different times in the books. But like if you piece all their like references together, you kind of get a vague idea of this character. And if there was a character mentioned like that where it's like, oh, he's this weird all-seeing prophet who lives like beyond the wall, like a million miles to the north, and only 2 people have ever seen him, and both of them died or something. That's cool. That's like a weird like, ooh, I'm interested in this, but
Yeah.
I'm never gonna know more. But in
Yeah.
the show, it's like, oh, here's everything. You
But
just get to see like everything that this character goes through.
The thing is though, it's partially that, but to me it's more like in Game of Thrones, it's obviously the big thing about it is the politics. It's a Game of Thrones. It's a game of kings and queens, and Varys and Littlefinger are arguably the most important people in the show because they've manipulated the entire fucking society from Westeros to Essos. Like and it's all through lies and deceit and little birds and all these secrets and manipulating history and
Incest.
if you just have a guy who can be anywhere at all times, knowing and seeing everything that's ever happened if he needs to, which is what happens by season 7 when Bran really comes into the power. It's like, then no one can lie. Then no one can do politics.
Yeah.
Then no families can lie about their histories. No one can. It completely obliterates all of that. Like there's no.
I hated if I saw that 3-eyed raven one more time, I was gonna shart.
I didn't watch Game of Thrones past season 2, so I don't know who Bran is, to be honest.
Idiot.
He's
the little kid that gets pushed out the window.
Pilot.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know that. I know that
Yeah.
much. Okay, gotcha.
His story starts so interesting because it's like, oh, he gets pushed out. He like ignites
Yeah.
the whole conflict, and then it just doesn't.
That's the thing. Like he was like, I was like, anytime he was on, I was like, oh, what's he gonna say? Like, what's he? And then like, every time they came back to him throughout that show, it got more and more like.
That's why my favorite season is season 5 because he's not in it. Because the actor's fucking great, but
no hate to the actor, obviously.
He went to college in like 2015 or 2014 or whatever, whenever season 5 was. So he's like, I just want 1 year to be normal. And then they were just like, all right, we'll just write you off the show for a season. I was like, let's fucking go, bro. This is epic. Like they announced like, oh my God. Because I was watching it at that point like live. And they announced like a Google article that comes up when you fucking open your phone. It's like, oh my God, Bran's not going to be in season 5. Learn about this crazy turn of it. I was like, yes! Let's go!
It's funny though because even like they accommodated that around him, around the actor, and nothing was missed. Like it came back to in season 6, and it was like, oh, okay, yeah, he's still in the exact same places. Like nothing's changed.
He's just in a hole with an old pedophile.
Getting groomed on Yahoo Pool.
Spread your ass.
Spread your butt cheeks. Send me picture.
I got your butt is the looking hole for all of fucking society.
Dude,
you gotta take a rib out and learn how to look into your own butthole when I die.
When I die.
That actually would be a good character, like an anus oracle.
Yeah,
I'd look inside his own asshole.
I'd like that way more. That'd be way better.
Yeah.
I think I've said it before.
Stare into
idea
the
to
hole.
me of, like, the idea of
What is it?
like one day we invent magic in real life, but you have to do it in the most embarrassing way. Like it only works if you're like jerking off or like you have to use semen as like a magic.
See, now
power
that's
that you
a
can,
fucking trade-off.
But then it like lets you like fly and do all this amazing stuff, but like everyone has
You
to
have to
do
be
these like really
naked.
disgusting, degenerate things to make it work. That's probably an anime.
You drink your pee and you become
Jerk off,
invisible.
man.
I'm flying.
Yeah, and you have to jerk off, and it's like you're riding a broomstick, but you just
You can only fly until you
My
just
going
penis
like this.
academia.
yeah, you've got you like got the broom riding stance, but you're just cranking it the whole time.
just you're riding on your own cock.
Double-fisted cranking it.
And you have to steer by like squishing your nuts. So like if you want to go right, you have to squeeze your right nut. Owie, owie.
And if you
Anyway.
come, you
Anyway,
just
that's
fucking
Kanye West.
plummet to the sky.
You plummet
Yeah.
So everyone has to like come like beforehand, so that they've got like a bit of a
Bit more
Tolerance.
stamina.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's Kanye West. So
That's
boys,
Kanye West's perfect world.
That's all you
Kanye
need to know about Kanye West.
Oh my goodness.
So boys,
you-
you guys remember? Oh, sorry, James. Did you have a point that you would like to bring up?
No.
Okay. You guys
Go,
remember
brother.
Tekashi 69, the fucking
No,
skittle hair?
I never
motherfucker?
heard of him.
Oh yeah, that guy that fucked a kid on camera.
the
That was
pedophile?
crazy,
Yeah,
and nothing
exactly.
happened to him. That shit was
Yeah.
crazy.
Well, James, something did happen to him in the news
Let's
today.
fucking go.
What is up, Drama
yeah, no,
Alert
I know what
Nation?
you're
Did he
talking
actually
about.
fuck a kid? I vaguely remember that. But
Yep,
I
there's a
mean-
video of it.
Yeah, he's
We
like
watched it
straight
on
up
the
a
podcast.
pedophile.
Yeah.
It was an
No, it was
episode
like
we went
it
on.
was like revealed in his court case and shit. I don't know how
Yeah.
nothing happened. It's fucking it's fuck.
God,
But
I fucking hate him.
Well,
he got
something
jumped.
did happen.
Yeah, he got jumped in a.
Is there a video?
There is a video, and the
'Cause you
reason why I
didn't-
put it in talking points is because the sound effect. So there's two guys that are jumping him in a bathroom in a gym, right? It's like an LA Fitness.
fuck-
He's
shout out
getting
those
his
It's
ass-
guys.
also like
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah,
that this,
shout those
like
guys
he'd be
out.
worth millions of dollars. Like he's still like a pretty big.
Yeah, just
you know,
buy a
grab
fucking
guy,
one of those
but he's just-
interchangeable weights, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
Why are you
he's
going to
in
the
LA
gym?
Fitness.
Yeah, why are you going to
Like,
LA Fitness?
yeah, that is
when like
true, huh?
half the people fucking hate you, like think you're a rat.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, why
Risky
are you
move.
in public right now? Yeah, exactly. Well, he got his ass beat in the fucking bathroom of one, and this guy lands a kick on his fucking ribs so loud, like it sounds like somebody interlaid like a fucking sound effect
Let's
on it because
fucking go.
of
Hell yeah.
how
Sounds like
hard
a
it hits.
xylophone.
Yeah, and
Wait, I
like
have
his
the sound
reaction
effect.
was so funny. Oh yeah, let's hear it. It's his ribs breaking.
Oh, God. If I heard someone get kicked in the ribs and that sound effect got made, I would wince.
It's like a Mortal Kombat killing sound. Like
yeah,
it just like
it's
zooms
fucking
in. And it's like
X-rays.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Andrew
For audio
invented.
listeners, I just shit my
Yeah.
pants. Yeah, while Doplex looks for that link or that video, we're starting to do weekly bonus episodes every week that are gonna cut. And so normally our episodes come out about a week and a couple days after we record them, so we're a little behind on stuff. But on our bonus episodes tonight, we're recording. It's the 26th. Our bonus that we record after this will be up on the 27th. It'll be fresh. It'll be hot topics. It'll be a day after what if Alec Baldwin kills another DP, you'll hear about it first on the
You'll hear
BeefBoys
about it.
Patreon.
If Alec Baldwin gets DP'd,
you'll be
Let's
the first to
fucking-
hear
on
about it.
camera. You'll be the first to hear about it on BeefBoys Patreon. So head over to
Yeah.
BeefBoys Patreon. You get bonuses every week now. Plus, probably we're gonna try to commit to monthly butcher bins, which are all the stuff we cut that we just cut for time
the
for
slurs
pace and
that get
stuff.
cut out.
And
Yeah.
you can see
All
all
the
our slurs
slurs.
on there. We compile them into February's
Andrew's
monthly
weekly
slur
slur.
compilation, CUM-pilation.
yeah, it usually goes like Andrew's one's about half an hour long, James's one's about 15 minutes, Doplex's is 5
Yeah.
minutes, and mine is 0 minutes long.
Because we upload
the hell?
his are so long we upload them. We upload them to.
We might just censor bits of this.
Well, yeah. We can just blur it. We can blur it.
The
It's
sound
still
is what's really funny. Yeah.
the caption is king shit. We caught 6ix9ine slipping. Fuck a rat. ADR not in our hood. They very smartly used the
They chose a good color.
almost white yellow text to put over a white background. Not
Honestly,
in
when
the
I was-
something you rat bitch got his ass money signs
Let's
as
go.
S's.
I love the idea of censoring ass for like TikTok algo
Yeah.
over a video
Of him
beating
getting his
the
ass
Of a
shit
man
out of
Fuck
somebody.
actually getting fucked up.
He's fucking. I like how it's starting already though. Like they just got him pinned under the fucking washing
Yeah.
hands counter. All right.
Washing hands counter.
I couldn't think of what a sink was called for a second. Yeah.
Washing.
So washing hands
Under
table.
the washing hand station.
All right.
Fuck, nigga. That's how they supposed to treat you. Mickey Mouse head, clown ass nigga. Go ahead.
Sound.
Take a picture. Take a picture. I want to be famous now, nigga. I want to be famous.
Fuck. Let's fucking go. Oh God.
It almost sounds like metallic with how it is.
Oh my God.
It sounds like he steps on like if you step on like a plastic bag that has like some air
Oh,
through it,
yeah,
and it just
yeah.
kind of goes like.
It
Yeah,
sounds like
it
he took
does.
like a slider or jando and slapped on the ground really hard.
I know it's probably a piece of his cloth, like from his hoodie or something, but it looks like there's cum shooting out of a river out of his nose, or like they punched him so hard, all his mucus just fucking exited his head.
Squirted out like a fidget toy.
Oh God, that looks disgusting.
Mickey Mouse head, clown
There's
ass
just
nigga.
dudes in the doorway, just like, oh, this is
Just
cool.
watching.
I don't think it's obviously
Take a
not.
picture. Take a picture. I want to be famous now, nigga. I want
Oh
to be
my
famous.
God, bro,
God.
fuck.
Dude, honestly, I'm gonna be honest. Telling someone I want to be famous now and beating the shit out of is
Yeah.
hard as fuck.
Yeah,
that
that's
is
a
hard
good
What
as
one.
the are you
If
like
someone doesn't
looking
use
someone
this clip-
famous in the face and being like, I want to be famous now. Bop. and just curb stomp him.
Kill him
Oh
with
my
a metallic
god!
Someone's
sound
gonna
effect.
sample this for like a track, and if it's the right rapper, that's gonna go hard as fuck.
Yeah.
Oh,
That is
yeah.
I will
awesome.
I will straight up send this to Jared. Jared will probably
Do it,
sample
yeah.
that in some
Jared,
beat
make
mix.
us
make him
a
That'd be
sample like
6ix9ine
sounds.
type beat.
Yeah,
Make us a 6ix9ine's
make us a
ribs cracking
6ix9ine
type beat.
It's not in this one, but there's a follow-up one to this where the guy filming it like follow. 'cause
Oh yeah.
Eventually, like these guys
I'm a
leave
fan.
Mr. Nine alone, and he like walks out. The guy's like
Nine.
filming him, and he's like, I guess he has to make his intentions clear. He's like,
Yeah.
oh, bro, I'm a fan. Like, I'm not gonna beat you up. The guy's like, 6ix9ine's like, they just fucking fucked me up, man. Like he's walking out into this like
Yeah.
gym full of people.
That's epic.
No, he's like,
See,
you didn't have to jump. He's like, I didn't jump you, Mr. 6ix9ine. I swear, I was just filming.
I didn't do it, Miss Says Nah.
I love you. And his face is all like fucked up. And
I love
bloody.
your work in the pedophile industry.
I love your work in that video that they showed at the court hearing.
I like the song that you do that goes spotlight, moonlight.
Gets it completely wrong.
He thinks it's fucking XXC.
Spotlight, moonlight. Something in my brain is like activating pity here. Like I feel bad. It's like
Yeah.
I could like watch a movie of the they can make a movie about 9/11 and then the terrorists are like. Yeah,
6
like they're
9/11.
they're like driving the plane into the fucking Twin Towers and like my whole family standing in the window and the terrorists would be like, damn, I'm never gonna get to see my kid again. And then I would be like, oh man, I forgive him. That's so sad. The whole fucking like I'm so easily, but like this, I'm
Yeah.
like I'm deactivating that part of my brain. Like I'm so
Yeah.
fucking happy that this fucking
I feel the
bitch
same,
Yeah,
gets
same
James. Like,
here.
'cause,
beat
like,
up.
Fuck him.
you ever see
Yeah.
like footage of like people getting sentenced to like life sentences in court, and it's
Yeah.
like awful, atrocious people who absolutely deserve
Yeah.
it. But like, I guess it's your human instinct to like pity someone who's like crying,
Yeah, it's
Fuck,
hard
Jason.
not to.
and you're like,
Yeah.
oh man, I feel bad for you. But then you think about it, and you're like, oh wait, no, I actually don't. Fuck you.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
killed 8
Yeah.
children.
Yeah, he's a pedophile.
Yeah.
so-
Pedophile.
Yeah.
Not even
pedophile.
his music's just that bad, I guess.
Yeah, that alone.
Yeah,
No, it's
honestly,
mostly the
pedophile
pedophile thing, but-
allegations aside.
I like
it's
the
just
Delphine's version.
he had it coming.
Yeah.
Well, funny enough, this is another colored hair rapper from this era. You guys remember Lil Pump? He put out the worst piece of music I've ever heard in my entire life. Like, this is genuinely like, okay, there's like, I have like bars with how bad music can be. At the top is Tim Pool's that fucking really bad song we
Yeah.
watched on mute.
Classic.
Yeah, it's like
This-
Chris
you mean
Daughtry
that
fucking
banger?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is like
Oh my god,
right
I forgot about
underneath it.
Daughtry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was very much Daughtry vibes, which he put
So-
out another song apparently that was just as bad.
So I guess he's trying his hand at heavy metal. This is just the trend. It really saddens me because it's like if I saw my great grandma who's like, you know, I fucking love my great grandma. She's epic. She like fucking raised me while like my parents are working and shit. But it's like if you brought her back to life and you were like, oh, you want your great grandma back, and you just like animated her and she was a fucking demon. Like, cause like heavy metal is so dead these days, and the only thing is just like MGK wants to make a heavy metal song, Lil Pump wants to make a heavy. It's just people like reanimating something that they don't fucking deserve. Just and then everyone's
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, that's why heavy metal is so ass. Like that's so, and
Yeah.
it's I fucking hate it.
But on top of that, like to that point, this is like also it feels like a parody of what like it's
Yeah.
when you watch like a show like SpongeBob, or no, SpongeBob's a bad example. They had fucking Pantera on an episode. When you watch a show like I don't know, fucking anything, any sort of cartoon that makes fun of like heavy metal music. This feels like that. Like this feels like he wrote this song in middle school, making fun of like the hardcore kids who were into this kind of music.
Yeah.
When you play
Yeah,
it, you'll know
100%.
exactly what I'm talking about. It is so fucking
Alright.
atrociously bad.
Play the song.
Slit my wrist.
I wish I could stand up. I'd start two-stepping right now, but I can't. My fucking camera's
Texas
up.
two Stevie. Okay, to Dopex's
That
point,
is
it is.
atrocious.
Yeah.
You are completely right. However, it's not in cartoons. That would be unlike iCarly. If there's an episode where they
Yes,
like, get to,
thank
like,
you. You're right. I was trying to think of the
like a
right
heavy
example.
metal
That is
show,
perfect.
And
Yeah.
everyone's
Yeah.
like, "Whoa, what the hell? This is so crazy."
Yeah.
Gibby goes emo for an episode or some
Yeah.
shit. They're trying to
They'd have-
they're trying to save him.
Yeah, and they'd have like some girl with like a very obviously fake piece of green hair in her hair.
That comes down over her
yeah.
left eye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so misunderstood.
and Gibby fingers himself
I
to
didn't
her
know
later.
you could play like that.
Slit my wrist.
Drop top
He
whips.
can't scream either.
Oh,
He's just like talking kind of loudly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why, but both times I listened to it a couple of days ago when I first saw it, and then now, both times Miguel popped into my head. It's like if Miguel, our favorite drummer,
right.
it's like if Miguel
I love
was
Miguel.
as bad at drumming as if he was a singer and he was as bad at lyricism as he was as he is now at drumming.
Yeah, like the
Miguel, if you ever see
instrumental is
this,
bad as
I love
well,
you,
right?
but
Like,
yeah,
it's
no,
not
that was mid.
It's really weird for someone this big. You'd think he'd have like a decent production company.
Yeah, no, it
or
is
crew
straight up
behind him.
garage.
Yeah, that shit sucked.
It was
yeah.
definitely just to get attention. Like I don't even think he even like he was just like, oh, we got to do a media thing.
We're gonna do it.
Yeah.
We're gonna think, fuck it. Yeah.
Can I show you guys this video
Yes.
from
Yes.
Ayush King
Yes,
1247?
Please show us the video.
No, actually, that was the original poster, and then this is, I guess, stitched by Wakar Husan Official 7302.
shout out.
Okay,
Wakar.
36 likes.
Shout out.
I see what.
36
I see what we're
likes,
working
4
with here.
comments.
This is one of James Miller's classics.
All right, yeah, there's no preface. Let's just peep this.
Yeah, let's just hit it. Oh,
What? Is she picking at her asshole? What was that?
For all your listeners, it's like I guess it's a like Indian TikTok that like example, like medical example, like this woman pulls down her pants when she's about to get a shot in her butt or something, and
Yeah.
then as she's like, her pants are like an inch down her waist, like there's nothing that
just
you can
looks
just
like
see.
her
Nothing
back.
showing.
Yeah,
Nothing showing.
and then it cuts to. I guess the guy stitched it, and it cuts to this dude just sitting there, his face half cut off, just whistling at his phone.
he's basically light skinning, but with a whistle.
Yeah.
yeah. He tried to like. He tried to hit like the wolf whistle, the like,
Yeah.
but he
he
kind
can't
of just
whistle?
like pug whistled. Like
Yeah.
it just sounded like if Doplex's dog tried to whistle.
Yeah.
It's like
What is okay? There's some parallels here because do you remember when we were in Alaska and we were like looking up porn on YouTube, and we found playlists that were like they were in like Indian.
Yeah, they're like scientific.
But they were all, it was like because you can show nudity on YouTube, it has to be for
Yeah.
like medical
Educational
purposes or
purposes, yeah.
like educational purposes. So it'd be like,
Yeah.
oh, here's how to perform a fucking vagilectomy on a woman or some shit, and it'd be some like very clinical like a 60-year-old woman spreading her pussy on a fucking operating table to be like, you know.
For Yahoo
But
Pool.
like, who the fuck's getting off this? But it was a playlist of just nothing but that, and like how to like breastfeed and like all this
Yeah.
other fuck shit.
Hey Andrew, what happened to your helmet, my guy?
Why would
Oh,
you
this?
the helmet,
What is
man?
going on your head?
what is going on with my?
Is that a
freaking,
red rocket?
Freaking stupid helmet.
Well-
What is on there?
So from best I can tell, I think James might be right. I went out to the city, just like the town nearby here,
Right.
and I put my helmet down, and I think some alien teen has drawn. This is apparently what a penis looks like up here.
Oh god
I-
damn it!
An alien, you've got
yeah,
an
I-
alien phallus on.
I tried to wash it off. It's not coming off. The motherfucker tagged it.
Atlas Earth, cop a couple more. Let's see.
Now I'm getting paid cash with Atlas Earth. We got virtual land all across the globe. The next wave is digital, catch me on the way up to the globe. It's visible, couple more. Watch mine gon' go up, it's about to go nuts. It's about to go nuts. Now I'm getting paid, running cash with Atlas Earth. Atlas Earth.
Fucking sucks.
I have
Atlas Earth.
This. Why
I
can the
am-
metaverse
I am
not do anything
speechless.
right? Where's Wendy? What was it? Wendy from the metaverse?
Wendyverse.
Wendyverse. Yeah, there we go.
Wendyverse.
So let me just break down what's happening here. This is a guy using
Yes,
the
please.
Pixar filter from Snapchat.
Yeah, he looks like fucking Luigi.
Yeah, all the comments
He
are
looks
calling
like
him
Luigi
It's
and
so
Faye's
funny.
like rug or whatever had a child.
Yeah.
But I looked into
It's
it.
a
Atlas
me.
Earth is this like it's like Pokemon Go. It's like Pokemon Go, but you buy fucking land or whatever in real life.
In the
and it, like, gives
metaverse.
people, yeah, but it's like the real. It's like based on real locations. I'm fucking.
Oh,
man.
wait, so
It's
can
really
you buy
fucking
like Lolita
stupid.
Island? Like you buy Jeffrey
This shit
Epstein's
just
island?
makes me angry.
But it's funny because if you go to the part where he says my income's about to blow up.
Watch mine gon' go up, it's about to go nuts.
So I saw that. That's
It's about to go nuts.
It's about to go nuts.
but like, if you go
It's crazy
back,
someone edited this. Like, what are you doing?
it's like
with your
not
life?
badly edited. Well, like it's,
No, yeah,
it's, very,
it's not.
It's
yeah.
like sort of. It's, I mean, this is clearly an ad for it, so I guess they paid someone. But anyway,
Right.
That's my face when I'm about to go nuts.
if you cut it back a couple seconds to where you can see the income, it's like so it's 0.0023. And my initial reaction when I saw that is like, oh, this will be Bitcoin or fucking some stupid coin I don't know anything about. So
Yeah.
that's for all I know, that's worth like 10 grand. You know?
Yeah,
Or
cum
you know,
coin.
well, like Bitcoin's what, like fucking one Bitcoin is worth like 40 or 50K.
$6.
So 0.0023 of it, that might be like $400 still or something.
Right.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
that's-
No, it's not. That is the 1,000th place in a decimal.
Well-
Even if it's Bitcoin, that shit's worth $4.
Yeah. So would you
Even
say
still.
his income is not about to go nuts?
well, here's the thing. I looked into it.
Uh huh.
That is not Bitcoin. That is US dollars. My man
Bro,
Frank
that's the,
Gilbert
that's the
is
10
1,000th
that's the
of a-
10,000th. That's the 10th. It's worth 23,000ths of a dollar.
So what does that even
And then-
equate out to? Like, what is that?
Nothing.
Yeah, like, yeah, like, can you even?
It equates out to 230th, 1/230th of a penny.
So it's
But
not
then-
going nuts. His
It is,
income is
no,
not
it's
going
about
nuts.
to
Yeah,
go
no, not
nuts.
at
It is
all.
currently
I don't
not
think
nuts,
it's-
but it's about to go. But then I watched
yeah.
a video
Put
of
on
some
this
guy
fucking
with,
Luigi filter for nothing.
I watched some guy with like 6 views reviewing the game or whatever, and he was like clicking
Uh-huh.
on like other people, like because you can like view other people's accounts in the
Yeah.
game or whatever, and see like how much money they've earned. The highest I saw, who was like, because I think you can have like mayors of a town and presidents of like a country, like whoever owns
Oh,
the most
right,
land
yeah.
in each like region or whatever, and
Yeah.
like it was like either the mayor or the president of like America was like they'd earned $140. It's like what's the
Oh my
what's the fucking
God.
point, man? That's nothing. The amount of time it would have taken you to earn that is like you could have just like done literally anything else.
Yeah. These people fucking.
Bro,
Yeah,
if
that's
you're
what it
buying
said.
land in the metaverse, you are
Yeah.
dying alone.
This
I
shit
mean,
makes me so
honestly, if-
angry, bro. Like, why do
if
people
there's
embrace
any-
tech to this point? Like, what?
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Because if there's anything
kill
I've
yourself.
learned, yeah, because if there's anything I've learned in the recent boom of AI, the metaverse, it brings out a lot of very just talentless folk, just people who,
yeah.
you know,
Oh,
they
yeah.
utilize things like Midjourney, and they think that they're capitalizing.
Snapchat filters.
Yeah, the Snapchat filters. They think that they're getting in on the ground floor of nothing. Like this is not.
Yeah.
This doesn't equate out to
Yeah.
you doing
They're just
anything
embarrassing
meaningful.
themselves.
Yeah,
If-
it's
if
like
you're-
people who think they're fucking artists because they know how to type words in a Midjourney. Like
Yeah,
that
no,
shit,
you're not-
it
It's
does
about to
something
go
to my
nuts.
brain. It just turns my fucking mind into,
It
into
makes me
fucking fruit
violent.
roll-ups.
Like yes,
It makes me
okay,
violent.
AI could be a tool to like for concept
can.
artists to like throw
Right.
out some ideas that you can then sketch. That whatever.
Sure.
But if you're just literally
Yeah.
taking what it spat out, which is like literally someone else's art that's just been
Yeah.
recontextualized for your dumbass fucking
Yeah.
bullshit, and then uploading that as though you made it, it's like
Yeah.
fuck you, man.
It started with fucking motherfuckers taking those little, what are those little stupid ass pixel art crypto motherfuckers? They take it, they think they're like a business mogul because they own like a fucking ape, or like it all started with
Yeah.
with this, and then it's just like it turned into this fucking sitting here with his fucking Luigi filter talking about his income going nuts, and he's made
like,
a
yo,
fucking
this
penny,
is-
less than a penny.
I hate this guy. Look at. I wish.
Yeah,
I
fuck
wish.
him.
I wish at the end of this, the fucking filter worked to a point where someone could. That'd be sick.
His brain
What
matters.
if he
It
owned
hits
the
the
Twin
screen.
Towers in Atlas Earth, and he wakes up one day and he's like, no,
What happened?
What if they did that, like, you know, fantasy football or whatever, where like depending on how the players play it, like edits their stats. What if like you can own different parts of Atlas Earth and then like,
Yeah.
fuck,
Atlas.
you, Iraq's gone to war again.
No,
No, East Palestine, Ohio, and Atlas Earth.
not again.
Not again.
Fuck! This train blew up.
Atlas Earth, East Palestine, Ohio.
my cover's about to go nuts.
No, not San.
Incredible! Nobody can catch you. You're the real